Sharper Point Commentary, presented by Schwartz Laser Eye Center.
If you were listening to KTAR at about 11 a.m. yesterday, you heard this as Jeff Munn introduced Tom Keeble in the traffic center.
A huge crash in the South Mountain Freeway eastbound near 40th Street. I don't even know if you could call it a crash. It was more like an explosion. The whole road is blocked off.
Yeah, more like an explosion. It was another wrong-way freeway crash. According to our TV partners at ABC 15, it is the fifth media-reported Valley Freeway wrong-way incident so far this year, and the second fatal one. Arizona Department of Public Safety said that yesterday's crash happened when an SUV driver went the wrong direction on the 202 and collided with multiple cars and a semi-truck. The driver of the SUV was the only person killed in the crash. In fact, there were no injuries to anyone else, although that semi-truck was completely consumed by fire, just leaving behind a skeleton of a trailer. The first wrong-way crash of the year was the other fatal one, when not the wrong-way driver died, but instead a mother in the other car was killed and her daughter was hurt in a wrong-way crash on the US 60 in the Far East Valley. The force of these crashes almost always leaves someone dead or seriously injured. And while we don't know what caused yesterday's wrong-way driver to drive the wrong way, they almost always involve a person who is high or drunk or both. Of course, there is the occasional old person who got confused and went the wrong way, and the way we stop them is to take away their keys or count on their family to take away their keys when it becomes apparent they can't be trusted to operate a motor vehicle. But what about the drunks? And what about the drunks who are all over our state? A DUI suspect's car careened down a 200-foot embankment near Cottonwood around 2 a.m. after Yavapai County Sheriff's deputies tried to stop the vehicle. It turned its lights off, it turned onto Highway 260, and proceeded to do 100 miles an hour before sliding down the road and eventually the embankment. A 22-year-old Cottonwood man, the driver, was ejected about halfway down, suffered serious injuries. While they were calling in a helicopter to land on Highway 260 to take that man to the hospital, another driver decided he was going to use the shoulder to pass this accident. It had been closed, and so deputies stopped him and found a 51-year-old Camp Verde man who was arrested on suspicion of DUI. Drunks getting in the way of drunks being saved from crashes that they themselves committed. You know, I said earlier that we need to take away the keys of the people who are too old to drive anymore, and we rely on their family members to do that. Now, after somebody's had a couple, 3 DUIs, the state takes away their keys. But what happens in the meantime, before they kill somebody and the state takes away their keys? Well, we have to step in and do something about it. And it may need to happen long before that person actually gets drunk again and gets behind the wheel. If it's happened to them more than once, call somebody. They need help, and we need help to keep them from killing us.
Thanks for watching Sharper Point. Click to see more from Arizona's Morning News and tap the button in the middle to subscribe.